Hello and welcome to our grassroots governance program, IBILE update here on Lagos Television. I am Alimat Adeyemi. Stakeholders meeting was held in some council areas of the state on the need for youths to stay away from the protest and embrace other peaceful ways of engaging the government. We have details in these reports.
This vision for our country requires the collective effort and faith of every Nigerian.
The council chairman of Eti-Osa East Local Council Development Area, John Campos Obudari, in an engagement with youth and community members in the area, has lent his voice to the campaign for a peaceful protest, emphasizing it is the constitutional right of every citizen to express their grievances through protest. However, it is equally important to do so in a manner that does not disrupt public peace or endanger lives and property.
Not in Lagos again, not in Nigeria again, that will have a bad experience that we had. Never again. I urge us all to consider the importance of maintaining peace and security within our beloved local council, home of hospitality. The CDC and the CDA, all the stakeholders to speak to their words, emphasizing that violence is not the answer. We must work together to secure the lives and properties within our community. It is our collective responsibility to be our brother's keeper.
Although the country is going through economic challenges, youth are urged to exercise patience with the present administration.
This vision for our country requires the collective effort and faith of every Nigerian. I implore you to keep the faith as better days are indeed ahead of us. I appeal to the community leaders, especially our youth, to engage in peaceful deliberation rather than demonstration. Violence and unrest will only either the progress we are all striving for.
And tó bá lòdì sófin, tá a bá fọwọ́ òfin mu, ẹ má dá sí. Ẹ jẹ́ kófin ó dá sẹ́ríà tó tọ́ àti tó fún. What that means is, once someone acts contrary to established laws, and we as law enforcement officers arrest persons, please do not interfere.
With this appeal from the authority of the council, youth are expected to conduct themselves in a civil manner if at all the protest would take place and avoid anything that could trigger violence. Maintaining a peaceful environment is crucial to the development and progress of any nation, as a government that holds the security of the community in high esteem. The chairman of Ejigbo Local Council Development Area, Monsuruddin Bello, appealed to residents to remain peaceful in view of the nationwide protest as he engaged stakeholders in a consultative forum.
We are here to talk to ourselves, to appeal to ourselves passionately. Now, whatever parts of Ejigbo that you are managing, either from Ejigbo, from Ifoshi, from Ejigbo, Mushin, Fadu, whichever way or wherever you come from, you are a symbol of Ejigbo entity.
Previous protests have caused the nation a great loss, which no one would want its reoccurrence, hence the need to embrace dialogue and not violence.
I will want to tell you that there's nothing like peaceful protest. I will be, because personally, I was on the receiving end the last the NSAS protest. I was coming from a training at Ikeja when it started, and I was almost lynched when I wanted to climb the bridge at Ikeja. What did I do? Because I'm a security agency. It was God that touched one of them heart that now took me inside the computer village and said I should pass through this place.
Residents were urged to harness their strength towards positive change and also safeguard their community.
We should be patient with the government. We should try to give the administration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu little time for him to implement most of his strategies to uplift this nation and take it to a greater height.
The preservation of the country's heritage is the collective responsibility of every citizen. It is therefore pertinent for Nigerians to be patient with the current administration in their drive to reform the country. Advocating for engagement as against peaceful that could be hijacked by disgruntled individuals, the chairman of Lagos Mainland Local Government, Omolola Esia, enjoined participants at the stakeholders' security meeting to be sensitive to the security texture of the state. Speaking further at the meeting, Omolola believes the government at the federal, state and local government have presented platforms for concerned citizens to air their grievances as they have constitutional rights to, but attacking government property and individuals shouldn't be an option.
Go to Freedom Park, go to Ejigbo, not in the local government, because we are part of hell during the NSAS. When they want all the vehicles in Mainland, all our youths are here. Nobody is ready for protest in Mainland. Destroy any property. That's responsible.
Other stakeholders, including security agents, youth and community leaders, also share their concerns.
It's not going to do us good if we join others to destroy our home, our heritage. This place, Lagos, is our heritage. You are from here. All of us are from here. If you are not from here, you are eating from here. So it's enough for us to have a good plan for the land that is feeding us.
Protest is the constitutional right of Nigerians, but it must be done under the ambit of the law.
The effects of NSAS protests still lingers and in a bid to ensure peace and stability, key stakeholders in Itire-Ikate local council development area gathered to address growing concerns over the planned nationwide protest. The meeting, chaired by the executive chairman of Itire-Ikate LCDA, Ahmed Akpatira, emphasized the importance of peace over violence and constructive engagement in resolving issues.
I stand before you need to shun protest and embrace peace. However, I implore you to consider the consequences of such action as the government at various levels are working tirelessly to improve the standard of living.
To shun violence totally. There is no gain in protest. Instead of protesting, why don't we all sit down? You sit down with the government of the day, dialogue.
Community leaders echoed these sentiments, highlighting the progress made through peaceful means and urging youth to channel their energies into productive activities.
About Nigeria. The youth should know that there is no place like home. It is better to dialogue than to go to war. And all this good luck can easily hijack any protest.
The government can bring a suggestion, and we have a front desk in various offices for youth whereby they can be able to communicate. From that place, we get to the state. From the state, we get to the national body.
The meeting ended with the chairman's distribution of food items to residents so as to cushion the effects of the hardship in the country.
Our religious leader, our political leader,
all religious leaders and stakeholders here, please urge your children not to engage in any form of protest. Tell them that things will definitely improve if they are patient with the government.
It is no longer news that a nationwide protest has been slated for the 1st of August to protest against some of the challenges facing Nigerians, to avoid losing lives and property like it was witnessed during the NSAS protest of 2020. The leadership of Mushin local government conveyed a meeting with stakeholders, most especially youth, on the need to avoid a repeat of what the nation experienced in 2020 by staying away from any protest that could trigger violence.
I appeal to everyone, mostly the youth, to engage the government constructively to find a lasting solution to the country problem, rather than engaging in protest that will start peacefully and will be hijacked, then lead to anarchy.
Engaging the government through constructive means was also emphasized during the event. The youth were urged to be patient with the government as it implements long-term policies for the nation's betterment.
If you are protesting and you say it is peaceful, you must also concern yourself with those who might want to hijack it for their selfish ends or for chaos or anything that is untoward.
The good people of Mushin, we don't want a situation that there will be destruction in the process of protest. And we want to say that the country is progressing. If you want to register your annoyance, there's nothing bad in that. But it should not be on destructions.
It is imperative for the youth to heed this clarion call by refraining from actions that could destabilize the peace and tranquility of the nation.
There is a lot we stand to gain and achieve in an atmosphere of peace. This was what was amplified in Olowo Ojuwoye Local Council Development Area during the stakeholders' engagement on the proposed August 1st nationwide protest. First to speak was the council chairman, Razak Ajala, who highlighted major steps taken so far at the federal, state and local government levels to assuage the sufferings of Nigerians in this challenging period.
I have no doubt in my mind that Asiwaju have the capacity and is working round the clock to ensure we change the narrative he met on the ground to the position our country occupy its right position in the Committee of Developed Nations.
Ajala advised youth to shun any act of violence, stressing that government is striving daily to make the country better. The council boss reiterated the wisdom in peace, as violence will not do anyone any good.
Protest is one of the potent tools that is admissible in any democratic system. However, the recent development has shown that the agent of darkness, they always hijack it to actualize their self-centerism political agenda.
Other stakeholders equally added their voices to the message of the council boss, advising residents to show understanding and cooperation with the government of the day.
What we have around is not government property, it's our properties. They build them with our money, and we will not look at people to destroy them. So we rather tell them that we should go for dialogue.
With a call from different quarters on the proposed protest, it is hoped that everyone will be on the same page with government by waiting patiently for some of the economic policies of government to be fruitful.
That is all that we can take on the program today. If you'd like to share any information with us, please send an SMS or WhatsApp message to the number on your screen. Join us Mondays to Fridays at 8:20 a.m., 12:15, and a repeat broadcast at 11 p.m. I am Alimat Adeyemi. See you next time.
Olowo.